Ladies and gents, Cloak Boys, how you doing today? It's Danny M Stewart here, Bass Japan Direct, with a naked sound review today. Let's get this cable out of the way. Boop. There we go. And today, little treat lined up. It's just going to be I'm very unprepared. I'm just coming in cold to do this video. So what I have here is a Bossa. This is a T UJB5. So this is the Tribute series. It's made in Korea actually, and then assembled in Japan. And the Tribute series had two tiers. So they had the higher end tier with the 3-band preamp, or they had the lower end tier with the 2-band preamp. And not quite so nice finishes. Like this one's got a spalted maple top, and it's got spalted maple caps on the pickups too, and it's got a 3-band preamp, and it's got a burst as well. So it's a little bit more fancy than the lower tier ones, which, I mean, they looked okay, but I always thought they were a bit lacking, especially just having a 2-band preamp. But this one has a 3-band preamp, much like its higher end cousins, the Japanese made ones. And I just wanted to run that by you. So this is just balanced, and it's in normal mode with everything dialed up. And what I also want to do is compare the sound of this to the sound of a Japanese made Bossa as well, which I have to the right of me here. Like I said, I'm not very well prepared for this. I'm just doing this quickly. Coming in cold. And this one is the Japanese made one, and the yeah, I mean, I think immediately this just sounds better. And it has the slap mode, of course. The pickups are different. These are the Japan-made pickups, which are these are humbuckers, and the coils can split. Whereas on the Tribute there, the coils cannot split. They're permanently wired in series or something. So there's only your coming out of each pickup. There's only I mean, it does sound good though. That's nice. No, that's a nice sound. And yeah, they don't split, so you don't have that panning ability in the if you use this switch. This switch is basically just a booster. What it does is it will operate both pickups in series when you switch it on. So you get this kick, right? Yeah, so, and when you pan, it doesn't do anything. Like when you pan to the front, there's nothing, and when you pan to the rear, it's just the same. So it's literally just a boost by kicking both pickups into series. You go back to the normal parallel mode. That means you've got your balance at work, so you get your rear pickup tone That's what I want to look at next. Rear pickup. Let's just go with the rear pickup with the. So with everything dialed up. Let's take the treble down. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice rear pickup tone. And the playability on this is just as good, I think, as the higher end. I do notice that the neck on this, it really is a proper D shape. So the fretboard, it's not like a U grip or a C grip. So the fretboard is actually. Now let's go on the rear pickup on this. Which mode am I in? That's your bass. Oh yeah, the controls are a little bit different. This is bass, mid, treble. That's front. Is this slap mode? Yes, it is. Yeah. That's front. Oh yeah, that's rear. Yeah, so these are wired like Sadowski's, where the rear is when you pan it to the what would be the front, and then the front is when you pan it to the rear. It's like a Sadowski. Yeah, I mean, I actually. Let's just take the treble down now. Whoops, strange chord at the end there, but yeah, I actually don't know. I prefer this balance. The sound of this I prefer balanced, but I actually quite like the sound of the Tribute on the rear pickup. It's actually surprisingly nice. Let's just go back to that again. Well, that's very nice. And then again, add the treble. Yeah, it's still got quite a lot of clarity. It's not like really honky. Neither of them are like particularly, you know, like an evil 70s jazz bass sound, but very tasty. Yeah, it's tasty, isn't it? At the moment, the action is very low. I'm going to give it a tiny little tweak on the truss. I think a little bit of relief is needed. Just a tiny bit. It takes a 4mm. Yeah, that's even just one more step further, I think, and we'll be there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. Yeah. So yeah, back to balanced. The knobs are a bit different. On this, you've got your balancer here and your volume here, whereas on the Japanese versions, it's the other way round. And also treble mid-bass instead of bass mid-treble, like on the Japanese versions. So there's some small differences. But yeah, it's nice actually. Yeah, it's quite a nice. Yeah, no, it's got a nice tone there. That was the front pickup, by the way. Oh no, sorry. See, I'm getting all mixed up now. So I've been playing that. This is no, that was balanced. And then in the boost mode. So that's I actually think, you know, and then if we go for a scoop tone in normal mode, balanced. Yeah, that's scooped and then boosted. By scooped, I mean I've got the mid at notch and I've got the bass and treble boosted. Put the mid back up. Yeah, so it gets that nice kind of glassy punch, real modern jazz tone, which is great. I mean, I think it's actually bloody good. So my only reservations, really, now that I've got kind of more used to the preamp, and I've compared it with the Japanese Bossa, I think my only reservations are the tuning pegs, and yeah, they're not the best tuning pegs. They're kind of like Music Man copies in black. Do the job. And I think the bridge could be probably improved. Like this bridge is quite basic. It's got a heavy plate and everything, but it doesn't have the grooves to keep the saddles in line. Although maybe it doesn't need it. I don't know. It's a die-cast bridge, you know. It does the job. It does the job. One thing I like maybe better than the Japanese version is the fact that they have made the pickup radius, they've radiused the pickups to match the fretboard. And on the Japanese versions, they're just flat. I mean, I don't know if the coils inside are radiused as well, or if this is just purely aesthetic. I know on the Japanese version, they're not radiused whatsoever. It doesn't seem to make much difference to the tone anyway. But I just think aesthetically that looks nicer. I do think I would give the aesthetics of this instrument 10 out of 10. I'm very, very impressed with the fit and the finish. It's as good as anything. You know, I know that this is just a veneer rather than a like a thick top, but I mean it looks as good as anything else that I've, you know, it looks. When I first saw it, I thought it was a high-end one, you know, because it had the 3-band EQ, and I couldn't see. It actually says Tribute on the headstock, but I couldn't see it because it's kind of in the black paint of the burst, but it does say Tribute on there. Yeah, I think it looks almost just as good as the high-end ones in terms of aesthetics. The materials are not as good, of course. Like this is basswood, so it's a cheaper material. And like I said, the top is just a veneer. It's not a proper thick, high quality, particularly high quality. The depth of figuring and everything is maybe not as nice. It's not like a 5A or anything like that. But I mean, it has some flaming on it, which is pretty. It's certainly very good looking. And the fretboard is rosewood. I've seen better quality rosewood for sure. I don't know where this rosewood is sourced. It's probably Asian rosewood. So that will keep the cost down, of course, because it's made in Korea. But the fretwork is actually very tidy. Yeah, nice tidy fretwork. The nut is cut quite well, although I think the Japanese ones are definitely better. Yeah. It's very good. It's very, very good. It could be finished off a little bit more, like on the nut. They could have rounded off the edges and polished it up a little bit more, you know, those kinds of tiny little things. Yeah, no, it's bloody good. I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. It just loses points on the hardware, basically. I actually quite like the preamp now that I've got used to it. And I don't really mind so much not being able to have the slap mode like you do on the Japanese one. Although I do like the variation of tones that gives you. But I think this has enough tonal variation on it for anything that I would need to do. Yeah, and weight-wise, it's not too heavy. I think we're looking at. I actually think now I'm just lifting it up. It feels like it's probably 4.3 kilograms to me. Let's see how accurate my estimation is. It's less. It's 4.2. So I'm off. I must be feeling weak or something because it feels heavier to me. Yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. So, yeah, in summary, I think absolutely excellent value for money. And this one is in almost A rank condition. It has a couple of ablutions down here. Apart from that, though, it's extremely clean. Just very, very small surface scratches. And this must be from like 2010 or something like that, early 2010s. I remember seeing these in the shops, and they were like 150,000 yen back then, brand new. And then the cheaper ones were like 95,000 yen, 100,000 yen or something. And then of course you had the high-end ones, which are like 300,000 yen. So there you go. That'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching another Naked Sound review. And if you like the bass, you can buy it at the link below. And if you find my videos informative, useful in any way, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.